Will you give him a drink of water? is Peacemaker. Thank you for deciding to chill with me today. We are going to be continuing to play Blueprints. In the last stream, we had a good bit of progress. We unlocked the gem cavern, which makes it to where we start with 2 gems each day. We upgraded the Nook to where whenever we draft the Nook, the next set of rooms that we draft will guarantee that we pull the library. And there was another room we've upgraded that I can't quite remember at the moment. The way that we unlocked the gem cave was by finding the clue on the sequence for the power box. We found quite a few new rooms, such as the freezer, others that I just can't remember at the moment. And I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this menu page because I feel like it changes. I am also excited for this Saturday because that's when my new microphone is supposed to come in. Day 10. Oh, you know what? I don't have something active at the moment. I need to get Mix It Up going. Because that's where most of, if not all, my commands are located. There we go. Place that. Back to the game. Resumed day 10. And as always, let's go see what beneficial room we get on the outside. Shelter would be nice. Still haven't managed to open this. I have no idea if I'm doing this correctly. Today's the 8th. I don't think this would do anything for us at the moment because we're not in the office. I don't know if it has to be an exact hour ahead because we can't set it for 8:48. Sure, we'll take hallway. Start off with a key. Observatory. What's this? Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Cool. I'm assuming that means it gives us extra steps, but I have no idea. I also have no idea if it does give us extra steps. How many extra steps it would give us. Let's do commissary, just to have the option. They do have shovel. And I think that's going to be part of the next update. So I remember reading somewhere. Let's do Den, because Den allows us to keep going up. It'll also get us that gem. I wish the bedroom had another door. Security would be nice. System. Also curious if we're able to still access the office if we don't have it drafted. Total access. Unlock. I think lab was the second terminal, wasn't it? So let's go ahead and read this again. Can be accessed by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. So I have to set it for 9. I don't know. We can't order anything, so we upgraded the mail room. That's right. Will give us another key. Sage and stage. We already have this letter. Library. Let's do sites here. Guide to Reddington, because there is that postcard in a bedroom, I believe. One key for. Oh, we don't have any conference room. Archives. Never. Ooh. That could be helpful. So the safe code is not 9083. I don't even know if there's a safe in here. It's the billiard room. Okay. So I think I understand. Blue was add. 1 plus 9 is 10 plus 3 is 13. Yellow was multiply, wasn't it? I've got it on a piece of paper here somewhere. I should have used. The page. Oh, one of my pieces of paper slid underneath my keyboard. Hello, Newit. Sorry, I just noticed. Yellow was rest? Oh, subtract. So 13 minus 6 is 7, minus 2 is 5. How are you? So... 17 minus 2... Sorry, 17 minus 15 is 2 times 2 is 4. Cool. Four plus 12 is 16, minus 8 is 8. Crap. 13. 13. Same old, same old. Well, at least you're consistent. At least you're still doing good. No, you're fine. Keep talking. I can multitask. 13 minus 6 is 7 minus 2 is 5. 19. 2 plus 17 is 19. Minus 15 is 14. Crap. Is it 17 times 2 is 34, minus 15 is 19. Nope. I love when I feel stupid. Okay. 10, 13. Five. Pink is multiplication, yeah. Unless it's 2, 19, minus 15, 4. There we go. $16 minus 8 is 8. Okay, 18, 13, 5, 14, no, 18, 13, 5, 19, oh, 19 minus 15 is 4. 4 plus 12 is 16 minus 8. Because it can't be 12 times 4 minus 8. 4 plus 12 is 16 minus 8. It should be 8. But if I click 8, it's going to be wrong. It can't be 40 because we're only able to pick the individual letters, not the multipliers on the dartboard. Why is it 16? I have no idea. Haven't found a key, not a key, a coin. Haven't found an item yet this run, which is interesting. Yeah, but 4 times 12 is 48. But it's order of operation, isn't it? Yeah. But doesn't it go addition and multiplication and then subtraction and division? Oh, okay. Well, I don't want that. I'll take chapel because we have safe room. So the first 3 red rooms we come across, we do not see the effects. Sure, I'll take Dovecote. Dovecote. And whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. How that works, I don't know. And I don't know if it's only in this room. Doesn't it look like there's an extra door here? Oh, we've got to walk all the way back down to entrance hall. You've missed a little bit of progress. I knew it. So to catch you up, we've unlocked the Gem Cove. So we start each day with 2 gems now. We've upgraded the Nook to whenever we draw the Nook, when we're drafting in the Nook, we are guaranteed to draft the library. Upgraded another room. What was it? We found a freezer. What the freezer does is it freezes all accounts of gems and coins, so you won't lose those. You also can't use those or gain any more for that day. Mailroom. Order placed. Oh. We solved this, which is how we got the Gem Cove. By unlocking the Gem Cove and going inside of it, we've activated our second flame. Okay. You are in the parlor. That is true. This box is empty. The blue box is true. Okay. Wait. 2 truths. A lie. This box isn't empty. Can't fool me 3 times. Pantry. Terrace. But it'll cut us off. We'll do dining room. draw something here. We haven't gotten the music room yet. We got the office for the first time in the last stream. To be honest, keys is best. Oh, we also unlocked the car in the garage. What's this? The key to the secret guard? Oh, okay. Let's see. Find here, within these first words sung, the key you seek in major tongue. But half the sheets are missing from before you hold the rest far flung. Last night you started to watch your save stream, and I saw that Marshall was a streamer too. You didn't know it was late, but he was still streaming. Yeah, Marshall streams. He does a lot of Elden Ring, and right now he's doing Red Dead Redemption 2. He's done some Repo. Yeah. I've started lurking in the beginning of my streams whenever one of our fellow streamers is live. A half note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys, in bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat, the ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. White pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. So it said bold words. First half held. Okay. I am notoriously terrible at puzzles, but I enjoy this game as well. First half held. Words. Bold. I think that I is bold as well. First half held words. Actually, I don't think that I is. I have not watched Suga deal with puzzles because he hasn't really played any puzzle games. I don't think that I is bold. Yeah, the eye looks like all the other eyes, so I don't think it's bold. On. V. Now to go through. First, got that one. I don't think half and held are bold. It's hard to tell in the font. I did miss Poppy Playtime. I had already watched Poppy Playtime on YouTube, and I don't remember what else I was doing that kept me from seeing his streams. I think I had just started my new job when I first started working for Joanne's. So first, words. On. First words on the. Okay, we need to find that fifth note. That sheet music. Hello? What does that mean? William, good artist. I'm not a music major. I can't read sheet music either, even though I used to play drums and I play piano. But we're not going to worry about that. Denoted in verse. Oh, that's a whole. I thought it was an item. Flan and no, dessert and desert. Nice. Our first item. Well, other than the secret garden key. Well, I don't know that I've ever had it. Oh, we can redraw. Not to my knowledge, no. The light stayed on. Okay. I think it's a mop. Mop and duster. Sync a co-camera. Ooh, Jim. Oh, I can't read it. Okay. It's not cheating. It's using my resources. I'm going to take a picture with my camera. And zoom. Zooming didn't help. Okay, so what if we take a photo in macro mode? And we take a picture when our hand isn't shaking. Oh, it's not helping. We need the magnifying glass. I don't think the game wasn't prepared for that. We have the code. These are very interesting photos. I think the tree has the code for that gate at the orchard. The quality's terrible. I don't think it's numbers. Wait. I can... It's all the way back in the commissary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could make the steps. Let's see what we get here first. We already got everything from in here. Ooh, does it restock? We already have that letter. Right here. we just don't have the steps to get back. I wish we did. Oh, it only works with secret. I was hoping that maybe if we used it, it would make this room a secret garden. This is a dead end anyway. But it may have a shovel. Or it could be entirely useless. This crew just feels out of place, like I should be able to interact with it. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Okay. Where's the camera he was holding? This letter. No. No, I haven't. I have yet to reach this line. Much less anything up here. Didn't even have magnifying glass as an option. Okay. I have no idea. I would assume so, but this game could be much bigger than just this. And the reason that I think that is because that down there. But who knows, that could just be decoration. I also still have not figured out if making a wish just wastes a coin. And I set this for 9 o'clock. And I ain't standing here for 37 minutes, so call it a day. The ordinary villa. Found 3 new rooms, being the Dovecote, thank you for the hydrate. I'll be right back. No, I was not. Thank you, thank you. Since there's a way to get gems each day, I wonder if there's a way to get gold each day. Haven't done the Hovel yet. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Yvain, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance... Oh no, we have gotten here. But I'll read it anyway. Your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as a groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performances of your duty. The state of the green rooms, in particular, has deteriorated significantly over the past few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, house manager. Because Mr. Yvain was also our grand uncle's driver, I believe. Ooh. Oh, we already got that one. Never mind. And he was repeatedly absent because he was, as this bottle may tell you, bootlegging moonshine. Student. Gets us an extra gem. Also continues to walk this way. What's for sale today? I think so. Sledgehammer, metal detector, salt shaker, and gem. We haven't gotten the workshop before, I don't believe. What's this? Large battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Ooh, we've got an 8th note. Stone cut by hand and letters wrought. Dispel our secrets carved from thought. Message. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm putting gaps between these because we still don't have 5, 6, or 7 note. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Yeah, I just like reading the whole thing. We've got dice, but I can't use them. Dice doesn't count as an item. Interesting. What does battery-powered shovel do? I have a battery-powered sleeping mask. A guest bedroom would be nice. Unfortunately, can't use the dice. Because for some reason, dice doesn't necessarily count as an item. Have this letter. Okay. There are definitely many details. The true box does not always contain the prize. I have found that out the hard way. Twice. Don't think I'm missing any other items in this room. How do you know where to look? I just look everywhere. I don't. It's like, some rooms are constant, like there will always be a gem here on this book. Hallway would be nice. Key's always over here by this note. Courtyard. Shovel. We found a turnip. It gives us 6. Security room would be nice here. This pantry would just lead up, that would lead to a dead end. Observatory. Ooh, we have 8 stars. 2 Diamondus miners? Oh no, Clevis. I don't like the turnip. You can have it. This will lead us back to the courtyard. Also take 3 more of our steps. It just tells us about drawing rooms. Plane and plan, we have that one. Don't see any gems or keys. Okay. West Wing Hall would be nice. All yours. I don't know, I like the peppery flavor of a turnip. Dead end. This at least continues this. And this room is still useless, and we haven't gotten anything to upgrade it yet. it also didn't. Let's redraw. The reading nook. Because I don't get anything from it. Like, it has no pictures in there, it has no notes, it has no keys, gems, money. Library, because we ordered a book. Magnifying glass. Crap. Now we need power box and dark room. That's us. That was yesterday. Do I already have this note written down? I think I do, but I need to make sure that this date changed. Because our name is Simon. We are Simon P. Jones. I think that's in-game date. That is in-game date, and it does progress. Because the last time I wrote it down, it was November 15th. It's now November 17th. Last time, I think that was yesterday, so I don't know if it progresses each day or just each time we get the library. Okay, a Sightseer's Guide to Redington. The third largest city in Finn-Ares and site of its former capital, Redington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Redington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Redington is the type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens. What happened to my cursor? There we go. Just move that out of the way. Redington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Aegeran canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime in is Redington's busiest season. Situated just east of town, closer look at the image. What'd you see? This image? Nothing's jumping out at me. What did you see? I don't know if the game gave you this, you'd use it everywhere. I mean, I do too. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in the picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex Messerve, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epsom, his eldest son, Lionel Epsom, left the estate never to return. That's our mom's great 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 grandparent, I think. Left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. Red. Historic Landmark. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Arenda Ares when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Nothing. Okay. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Finary's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the Hundred Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. 11,220 feet. I don't think that's important, but I'm going to write it down anyway. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give the mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in 1966. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Now, why are you abbreviated? I don't think we came across another abbreviated date. No. Maybe 66 is the first half of a code. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station, in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Okay, we got a map in the style of something fork. In the style of Lord of the Rings. Featherfall Keep, Mount Parma, Trinsdale Lake, Angel Tower, Aries River, Hundred Bells, Burrows End Bridge, Featherfall Keep, and that's it. Okay. I don't know that the bedroom will give us 10 steps every time we enter, so I'm just going to keep going forward. It's useful. Another dice. I haven't found any clues on this before. Six. How about no? Oh, fine. I know it's right here. You can't lie to me. Steps are appreciated. I'm surprised Salt Shaker's not in here. I'm choosing all the dead ends. That bird is a reference to a book our mother wrote. Cloister. What? Gonna give me dig spots and not let me dig in it? Yeah, I have a shovel, but there's no... I can't reach, and there's no opening in the concrete wall. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. Nothing. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. This has nothing. No letter. No riddle. No. I mean, blue is on this box. Son of a... crap. I think we can make it. Doesn't let us do it again. Yes? Yes, no? This is the way that we opened the gem cave. And apparently it only lets us do it once. He broke it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1128. 1128. Orchard Gate. 1128. Awesome. Okay. So now we can go do that tomorrow. Why you don't just turn them all on as a breaker box? Yeah. Made more progress. We now have the code to the orchard gate. Day 13. Or 12. I thought. Why'd I think we were a day ahead more than we are? 2. Tomb is new. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, you spread 5 gold in the tomb. We found one of the 10 commandments. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. The floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? What do you mean, or is it? We're going grave robbing. If anything, if Sky. Ooh! Wait. It's the chapel's painted windows. You're the duster. Crap, well now I have to find the chapel in the house. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. We get that fairly often. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. There are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family fond of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate? Perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes an impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, we do not. If these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here, within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. Well, you look like you open. Chef. Duster. Hoe. Broom. Don't know. Hello. You look out of place. Well, maybe not out of place, but you definitely stand out. I click you last. Pretty sure. Okay. Well, we have to get to the chapel. But first, we must go to the woods. Oh, also knew it. Something that I have discovered. Only my first stream got some parts muted. My other streams did not. So I don't know if I sang something by accident that I shouldn't have. But my other streams haven't been muted. That's the gym cave. And I'm just now realizing that I went the wrong way for the orchard. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Why are you off? Did I go the wrong way again? Where is the orchard? can't sing. No. Was it that way and I just got turned around? I'm wasting steps. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. That's huge. Do you... Ooh, there's a... Well, I'm assuming there's a tool shed. But what's the sundial? A something, whatever this is. It's 2 o'clock. Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. What do you mean, where did I get that code? I got it from the Red Room when I inspected the carving on the tree in the picture. When we had the magnifying glass yesterday. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings of the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. No, you're fine. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. We don't know that Lady Epson died, she just disappeared. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house, along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Green rooms can only be drafted on the perimeter. Interesting. I mean, I guess that would make sense, since that would have to be connected to an outside portion of the house. One of the first tasks I undertook as a groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data. especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking up to 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay, I don't think that particularly is important. Yeah. Barren ground. Poor soil. Is this showing me the best way to draft the greenhouse? Yeah, no, I am. I'm doing it right now. Click. Rich soil, rich soil, rich soil, rich soil. Good soil, good soil, good soil, good soil, good soil, good soil, good soil. Everything else is poor soil. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new features and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchid smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Arenda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel Rina. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listened to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner garth. We are useless, and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only ever seen Rena's depiction in the chapel. Fascinating. I also can't reach these. I was really hoping we were just about to get a crap load of steps in. Okay, we've only used 16 of our steps. It's time to go start exploring the inside of the estate and hope that we find the chapel. First try. Okay. Just checking for goodies first. No. Okay. Okay. The first one is Rena. Second one, I think that's a chef. Because it looks like it's holding a chimney sweep. Boom. But he's wearing a chef hat. 3 is the duster. Four, that's the chimney sweep. Okay. Five is the sweep. Broom, I should say. I should say broom just to not get, even though I did write out chimney sweep entirely, just to not get confused. Six. I don't know what you call someone who rides horses. Jogger, thank you. Oh, I knew jockey. Duh. Okay. A stupid moment on my part. And 7. We'll call that judgment. Okay. Now, well, we still have the steps. First was Rena the gardener. No, you're good. That's judgment. I think this one. Second was chef. Or baker. Oh, it's a pizza tray. Three was the duster. Where's Chimney Sweep? You're the horse jockey. Your judgment. We didn't have you. The heck? Okay, let's go back to the beginning of the room. Game is complicated already. Okay. Wait. Isn't one of the statues in that cloister? Does that mean I also have to find the cloister and switch it? Or will doing all of these open the cloister? You're the broom. You're a pitchfork. Could this maybe... No, it has to be Duster, doesn't it? That can't... That doesn't look like Chimney Sweep. Excuse me. And Rena definitely held a garden hoe. Okay, I'm gonna restart it. Lift you. Lift you. Lift you. Okay, so first we have the gardener. We then have the chef slash baker. Seeing if those changed as I pulled them. We then had the duster, which I think we can both agree that this is duster. I don't think there's any other that would match its description. That's judgment, horse jockey, broom, which is the next one after we get chimney sweep. What happens if I pull you down? What if you're Rinna and you're swapped with the chimney sweep? So now I pull you down, and then I do broom, and then I do jockey, and then I do judgment. No. Damn. Thought I was onto something. There's a dig spot here. I think I'm wasting time by just staying in here. That's a pitchfork. Thank you for the hydrate. I have all of them up now. Okay. First, Renault. Next, the chef or baker. Next, the farmer with the pitchfork. Then the chimney sweep. Then the broom. Then the jockey. And then judgment. Yeah. Where's this go? The reservoir. I like the... It's huge for one thing, and I like how deep the music sounds. It's just a big arrow. So are we here? Or do we go here? I have no idea. Does it mean? Abandoned mine. Oh. I'm taking another picture. Foundation elevator. Concealed entrance. Cliffside exit. Click. Tomb entrance, minecart, foundation entrance. Sorry, fountain entrance. Tomb entrance, torch chamber, rotating gear to north lever. Oh, is this telling me how I get to it? Upgrade disc. Probably won't be keeping that this run. Know what I didn't take a picture of? I don't think. The other map. Yeah, nope. Oh, that's flooded. Maybe there was a lever in here that I didn't see. Really can't swim. I'd swim in that. Oh. Interesting. What? This is all for too much for me to take in. What does that do for me? picture of this too. These candles do something. Come on, we can shimmy. We can do it. It's only a 300-foot fall. So this is the candle room. Is this also the same day that we unlocked the orchard? Orange. Ooh, 5. We haven't gotten the aquarium yet. the bedroom. Interesting. Oh, that's what it means by its... That's the laundry room. Boudoir. Patio. Yes. Another orange. So it gave us steps. And now green rooms don't cost any gems to draft. Steps for that. Interesting. Too bad I don't have 2 gems. Interesting. You have used all your steps and must now call it a day. We took 60 steps, found 3 new rooms. day 13. And we start with 70 steps. But I'm going to have to end stream here. We made a lot more progress. Let me just see if anyone's live at the moment. Doing is.
Well, it's because they said that my T levels are at a dangerous high level again, so hopefully this helps out. Hopefully. We'll see. Still better than needle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The doctor just called back. He was like, oh, I realized it's not going to be packets. It's going to be a pump. Is that a problem? I was like, girl, no. Why would it be? Would I throw a temper tantrum over that? Fuck you, no. I just want my testosterone. Alright, we're gonna squish this boss, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a trap! Oh, well, okay. Oh wait, you should be doing this. Whoops. Oh, he's happy. I'm happy to talk about the art collab. Your drawing of Wendy looks nice. Well, thank you. Thank you. I thought it looks okay. I have it right here. That's it. It's alright. It's supposed to be Sugar as Wendy, with a possum as Abigail. It's okay. Yeah, it's alright. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Your Gabriel looks mid at best? I don't think so. But I guess that sounds hypocritical for me to then say that after shit talking my own. Poison them all. Peace. Peace, my boy. How are you? Hey, knew it? How's it been? How's it been? How are you guys doing? How was your stream? Ugh, I've been doing so much venting this stream. You guys missed me being a big old baby. What? Don't resist. Great, stream was fantastic. Much progress? Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. How are you doing, though? I was getting called by my doctor a couple of times because my testosterone levels are at a dangerous, place again, but it's not too bad. I'm figuring it out. It'll be alright. Why are you up here? There you go. Ah, my eyeball. Need to pop it out and rinse it.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Just give it a go, spit rinse, like old taverns did their glasswares. Well, how do I do that if it's, in my... So I'd, spit onto a rag and just rub it into my eye? Hold on, I have a paper towel right here. Up... I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing really well. I'm 6 months sober now. Pew, 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 pew. 6 months. I've been playing phone tag with the receptionist, but my insurance finally approved my surgery, so I'm beginning that consultation soon. We'll finally have a surgery date. Things are going really well. Things are going really well for me. I've just been having not night terrors, but like nightmares every night, so I'm not sleeping that well. Feeling a little depressed though. But beyond that, I'm doing really, really well. Really